watching VNEWS Bulletin. I'm from North, and now the lines as usual.
Leader hails General Department of Politics role in military political affairs. Prime Minister urges combating group interests during apparatus restructuring. And later on, Tra Quay Vegetable Village captivates guests attending UN event in Vietnam.
The General Department of Politics of the Vietnam People's Army organized a ceremony in Hanoi on December 12 to celebrate its 80th founding anniversary, December 22nd. Party General Secretary To Lam, who is also Secretary of the Central Military Commission, attended the event.
Party General Secretary To Lam has hailed the significant role of the General Department of Politics of the Vietnam People's Army as the party's strategic advisory body. He underscored the need for the General Department of Politics to keep improving political education within the entire army, ensuring the party's absolute, direct and comprehensive leadership over the military and building a politically strong army. He pointed out the importance of improving the quality of learning Marxism-Leninism, or Chi Min's thought, the party's viewpoints and guidelines, and the state's policies and laws, making sure that all soldiers and officers have strong political mettle, stay absolutely loyal to the fatherland, party, state and people, are capable of identifying and foiling sabotage plots, and immune themselves from self-evolution and self-transformation. On behalf of party and state leaders, the Party General Secretary presented the First-Class Independence Order to the General Department of Politics.
The second meeting of the Government Steering Committee to review the implementation of Resolution number 18 of the Politburo on streamlining the political system was held on December 12 under the chair of Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh.
Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh highlighted the need to counteract group interests and personal gains during the restructuring process of the organizational apparatus, and develop appropriate policies to safeguard officials' and public servants' legitimate rights and interests. The steering committee has issued a plan to guide the streamlining and restructuring of the government's organizational apparatus, under which 8 ministries and ministerial-level agencies will be maintained, while 14 others will be merged or reorganized. After the restructuring, there will be 13 ministries and 4 ministerial-level agencies, a reduction of 5 ministries, along with 4 government-affiliated agencies, a reduction of 4 agencies. The Prime Minister said the restructuring must aim for a streamlined apparatus that is still effective and efficient. Functions and duties should not be eliminated. Instead, additional responsibilities may be assigned to organizations. He stressed the importance of enhancing the application of digital transformation in state management to avoid ask-give mechanisms and combat petty corruption.
Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh on December 12 attended a conference on renewable energy projects. Details of the event coming up right now.
At the conference to announce and implement the government's resolution on addressing challenges for renewable energy projects, Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh emphasized the need to resolve all issues by January 2025 to prevent wasting national resources, maximize social contributions, and ensure a stable electricity supply for development. By the end of 2023, the total capacity of renewable energy sources, including wind and solar power, had reached 21,664 megawatts, accounting for approximately 27% of the national grid. Leaders from ministries, sectors, localities, and businesses acknowledged that renewable energy, as a new and unprecedented solution, face challenges due to an incomplete legal framework. This has led to errors and even violations during implementation. They called for effective measures to address these challenges and allow projects to resume and operate successfully. The Prime Minister directed ministries, sectors, and local authorities to promptly resolve any issues and remove obstacles within their areas of responsibility. He also urged them to swiftly and effectively implement the government's resolution, contributing to the country's socio-economic development.
Coming report on recent activity by National Assembly Chairman Chin Thingman.
National Assembly Chairman Tran Ton Man met with Samsung Vietnam General Director Choi Joo-hor on December 12 in Hanoi. The General Director provided an update on Samsung Vietnam's production and business activities, outlined its future investment plans, and presented several proposals on behalf of the group. He affirmed Samsung's strong commitment to Vietnam as a top priority investment destination. Following Prime Minister Pham Minh China's official visit to the Republic of Korea in July 2024, Samsung announced plans to expand its investments in Vietnam, including a decision to build the world's largest display manufacturing facility in Bac Ninh province. The legislative leader urged Samsung to support Vietnamese businesses in enhancing their capabilities to participate in the group's supply chain. He also called for close collaboration with the Ministry of Planning and Investment to effectively implement training establishments at the National Innovation Center, set up under bilateral cooperation agreements.
The Viettel Lạng Sơn Logistic Park, the first of its kind in Vietnam, officially opened in Cao Lập District, the northern mountainous province of Lạng Sơn on December 11th.
The Viettel Lạng Sơn Logistics Park has an investment of nearly 3.3 trillion Vietnam dong, $130 million, with the capacity to process up to 1,500 trucks per day. The park is designed following a circular economy model. It offers professional logistic services, including customs clearance, quarantine inspection, warehousing, and cross-border transportation, leveraging smart transportation management technology and AI to optimize processes and reduce logistics costs by 40%. The facility is expected to help enhance Lạng Sern's role as a bridge linking ASEAN and China, positioning Vietnam as a strategic logistics center in Southeast Asia.
Coffee prices have increased by over 50% on average this year, enabling the export revenue to potentially surpass $5 billion for the first time.
2024 is considered as a special year for the coffee industry as Vietnamese coffee prices have reached the world's highest for the first time. The export price of Robusta, accounting for some 97% of the coffee output in the country, the world's biggest Robusta producer, is higher than that of Arabica, which is unprecedented. Since the beginning of the year, Vietnam's coffee export prices have risen continuously. In January, the price was just over $3,000 per ton, but it surged to $5,855 per ton in October. It shot up over 90% within just 10 months. Export prices during the first 11 months of 2024 averaged $4,037 per ton, up 56.9% compared to the same period in 2023, according to the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development. Germany, Italy, and Spain are the three largest markets for Vietnamese coffee. Exports grew in all the top 15 markets, with the most significant increases seen in Malaysia and the Philippines, both more than doubling.
Passengers of Metro Line No. 1 Binh Thanh Suối Tiên in Ho Chi Minh City will enjoy free travel during the first 30 days of its commercial operation.
Additionally, the city will provide free rides on public transport for individuals who have contributed to the revolutionary cause, people with disabilities, and children under 6 years old. Price of single-trip fares range from 7,000 to 20,000 Vietnam dong, less than $1 for cash payments, depending on distance, while non-cash payments range from 6,000 to 19,000 Vietnam dong. A one-day pass with unlimited rides costs 40,000 Vietnam dong per person, while a three-day pass costs 90,000 Vietnam dong per person. Regular monthly passes are priced at 300,000 Vietnam dong, with a 50% discount for students. The Binh Thanh Suối Tiên Metro line spans 19.7 kilometers, connecting Binh Thanh Market in District 1 to Long Binh Depot in Tu Duc City. The Metro Line 1 is scheduled to begin commercial operation on December 22nd.
Japanese Ikebana flower arrangement exhibition was held in Tokyo on December 10th in the presence of the spouse of the Vietnamese ambassador to Japan and others.
Within the framework of the event, the Vietnamese embassy, in collaboration with embassies of some countries in Japan, hosted an Ikebana charity fair to raise funds for disadvantaged people in the country. The Ikebana International Fair 2024 featured 31 traditional Japanese flower arrangement styles with diverse colors and unique artistic designs performed by local renowned artisans.
Ikebana is not just the art of flower arrangement, but also has connections with various other traditional Japanese arts, such as tea ceremony, calligraphy, and kabuki theater.
As the host of this year's fair, the Vietnamese embassy introduced the beauty of the lotus, the national flower of Vietnam, handcrafted products, traditional costumes, and a water puppetry performance program to international friends. The events serve as a special bridge promoting cultural connections, where Japanese people and those from other countries can feel the closeness, love, and sharing.
Within the framework of the first International Conference on Rural Tourism of the United Nations World Tourism Organization on December 11th, international delegates made a trip to Cha Quay Vegetable Village in Hội An City of the Central Province of Quảng Nam.
Tra Quay Village is among 55 best tourism villages worldwide in 2024 honored by the United Nations Tourism Organization. During the trip, the delegates explored a rural market with various local produce and experienced community activities.
I must say that I'm super happy to be here because after seeing Cha Quay Village photos when we prepared everything and now seeing it real, it's a huge difference. It's much better and it's really you should be very proud of your village and of the achievement.
Tra Quay Village is renowned for its unique organic cultivation method that has been applied for over 400 years. Here, around 200 households grow 55 different varieties of vegetables on 18 hectares of land. Despite the heavy rain, international delegations enthusiastically tried their hands at watering vegetables, hoeing the soil, and learning about local vegetable varieties.
Too many people using umbrellas and a bit overcrowded, but yet we are still enjoying the local food, the organic farming, and all that. And then the weather, we have to welcome the welcome rain, because this is all about agriculture.
Tra Quay Village has now combined tourism activities with farming. Travel companies coordinate with local farmers to organize tours to the village, offering a range of exciting activities, such as being a farmer for a day, or cooking and enjoying local dishes made from the fresh ingredients harvested in the village.
The city will invest in infrastructure and landscape to enhance access and the traditional identity of the village. We also seek to empower local people to participate more deeply in building policies for developing agriculture and tourism products.
Being listed in the Best Tourism Village Network and hosting delegates of the United Nations World Tourism Organization have enhanced the prestige of and generated more development opportunities for not only Tra Quay Village, but also Hoi An City and Quang Nam Province.
And let's wrap up our news bulletin. Thanks for watching. See you next time.